Hello, everybody. We're continuing episode, and as it is, we are at the trade. As it is, it says, "Welcome to the Pokemon Cable Club." Rather call it that. Oh yeah, it would be totally funny if people didn't know the menu. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, he was. He did mean that." Now it's time to do training with my Pidgeys. That's when I make my decision. They've been sitting there in the lab for a while. Plus, the lab is getting crowded because the other Pokemon are there. But right now, we aren't moving them from the PC at the directional just yet. Now, as it is, I'll try to remember, but I'll try to sequence it whenever I do use the PC and I contact the lab and I decide to hit move Pokemon. I'll try to have them where they're having habitat if it occurs in my state of how this is going or not. Now, how in real life they designed and made this game, they did a superb job. They think that they made it plain and simple. But it's concept view. It's how you like to put your viewing or imagination together on this page. I have more pages, but you're gonna have to see what I'll do if I'm gonna use any of those pages or not. Might have the same videos of Pokemon and stuff also. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Okay. Gotta make sure, because they're in the perspectives of how the trade's viewed. Now the professor says, and he states that he will they're just the extra Pokemon that are with me during the time. That's why we have the Corey slot too. But the professor and them, they are working on caving. They already have been, and it's nearly finished for a habitat to travel. But they'll have to deal with not being there during the time. But they'll have each other, if so or if not. It's just how Plato is. The growth of the growth. It will all determine itself. But besides that, the cycle's still continuing, and it's still going on. Oops. Well, it's my fault. Now, as it was, I do have the Telecaster that has my face and has me talking, or I did it while I was at the lab initially when we came to visit to let the Pokemon be calm, to let them know that they're with me. Now, during the time that the professor is still having the cave developed more with the researchers and such, Dr. Mason too, and everybody. Uh, we, well, as it is on my point of view, I have it, the Pokemon held a Koi slot. Oh, okay. I actually do trade over, and the Pokemon that does come with us is Geo. Send over beige during this time. Yes, I know. Now, during this time, I might as well say it early. It turns and pumps Misty up to battle us. Besides us being there when we do arrive. I apologize for people that have been watching and it's their first time and they don't know what or who does who is who. Just please enjoy still. These are all reminders, and that's the only reason why I'll spoil. Now, during this time, I'm thinking about it. I might as well. I'm just gonna leave it. Now, as it is, we're gonna be in the move participation, so. Fifth and Tiff are right at the lab. Now, as it is, there won't be no move participation towards Grassland or Oceania. Will only be move participation by water types from the lab. But the lab has, uh, as they're working on it, underwater open pool. So Pokemon can travel through it to get through and come visit and pop in. And it's huge. It's the size of a lake. As it is, this is more underground and more like inner depth. So this isn't in the way completely of the lab, but it is huge. It's the lab and the lab are huge. It's huge. And the terrain world is also. As much as the imagination is together, we got it. As it is, it would be my dream if everybody did the Play-Doh for those three places, and we would agree. Comments and suggestions would be out on layout, but I would have mine if they count. But considerably, it could be neat. I just wanted to make my suggestions more of like, yes add-on. If they're not yes add-ons, no. It's completely everybody else. Yep, as it is, they are the Pokemon that are held with me. So, we'll get back to Steven, and we'll be on the next episode. So, comment, like, subscribe, playlist add. Enjoy yourselves during your times. I could actually say that in the realm of the late 1900s. to the 2000s. Hopefully, you all will be pretty alright though. See you.